Hey everybody, this is Spencer again from Brilliant Setups, and today I was going to show you how you can integrate a live chat or a chatbot onto your Brilliant Directories website for free. So today we're actually going to be using HubSpot. For those who've probably seen some of my other videos, I love HubSpot. This is just another feature that they offer for their free plan. So today I'm going to actually show you how to set it up and how to actually add it to your site. It doesn't take very long to do these types of things. You could probably get it set up in under 10 minutes for your site. So let's dive in here. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So this is the agency site. In the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that there is uh, a chat session. Now, this chat can be a live chat. It could be a bot that has a custom conversation. Of course, I'll show you all these different things here in a second. But this is really great to have if you're trying to introduce a chat feature on your BD site and you don't want to have to pay for one. This is a great tool to use. So, what you're going to do is once you create a HubSpot account, I'm going to go back to the dashboard. So if you just logged into your HubSpot account, this is probably what you're going to be looking at. So what you're going to want to do is you go up here to conversations and chat flows. So you can see I have two chats already. One is already turned on and live on the site. That's this one here that we're looking at. But we're going to create another one. So in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see create chat flows. You're going to click that button, and now you're going to be introduced to this window. So you have two options here. You can actually introduce a Facebook Messenger if you'd want to on your site, or you can just do the live chat, which is what we're going to do today. But if anyone has questions on how to do these things, please reach out. I'm more than happy to deep dive on this for y'all if you're looking to get this installed on your Brilliant Directory website. So you're going to click on website. And then once you do that, you're going to be taken to this next window. So this is actually where you can select what type of bot or chat you want to have on your site. So since we're on the free plan, we can do the live chat. We can do a qualified lead chat. You can do a meetings bot where you can have someone schedule a call with you. You can also do support tickets, or you can do a custom chat. So it's kind of starting from scratch. So it's an AI chat, but you actually need to write out the conversations. So it's just like a catered experience for if you're not online or if you're just wanting to have the bot, capture people's information. These bots are really useful for that. But today we're going to be doing the live chat. So you're going to select live chat and then you just simply click next. Once you do that, you're going to be taken to this one where it's going to say, where do the chats go when people are when people are communicating with you? In HubSpot, it's just going to go to the inbox, which is this section right here. So this is actually where you're actually going to see all the chats that go through the chat service in HubSpot. So you're just going to select inbox and then you're going to select the language you want the chat to be in. So once you do that, you're going to click create. So now this is where we can get into a little more deep diving on the chat itself. So over here, you can see you have a welcome message. You can do a knowledge-based service, but you need to be on a paid plan to do this one. You can also automatically assign the conversation to a team member. Again, you need a paid plan for that. And you can also capture an email address. So for those who are trying to, use it for leads before you communicate with somebody, this is a great way to do it. So you can have it where after I initiate a chat, if I was a user on your site and I send a message through the chat, well, then the chat's going to ask me for an email address in case maybe a team member is not their computer at the time, or if you're away and you want to get back to the person, this is a good thing to do. You can also just have it where it doesn't ask for an email, but I always keep it, ask it immediately. So here is the welcome message. This is what people see when they first initiate the chat. So if I were to click here to create a chat, you can see, got any questions? I'm happy to help. Well, that's what's displaying here. So you can actually cater this to say anything you want. But if you want to keep it just the normal or just a welcome message, then that's a good thing to do. So once we have that figured out and you've gone through all these, again, you need a paid plan to initiate these two. You're going to go to target. So target is actually where is the chat going to display and who is it going to display for? So for this video, we're just going to have it display for all pages. So I'm not going to deep dive on this a lot. You can select it to do a parameter, but we're just going to be doing a website URL, and it's going to be on all the pages. But you can, again, edit it to display on certain pages, or if someone does a certain action, then the chat will display. Next is who it displays for. So if you're utilizing HubSpot CRM, and you have lists created, or if you have variables in place, this is a great way to utilize, hey, if this person who's on the website is a customer of ours, well, then don't display the chat. Or if it's someone through a sales process, then don't display the chat. But for today's video, we're just going to leave this alone and not introduce a filter at all. So once you figure out your target, you're going to go to display. So this is actually how the chat will look. So you can have it set for specific users on the team, or you can do a custom branding where you can do a custom name and photo. Or if it's a lead, so let's say that I come to the site and I click on the chat and I've already been communicating with you, and the HubSpot can recognize my email address. Well, then it's going to display a particular team member who is assigned to my contact information. Normally it's someone on the sales team. So you can go in here and select all these different things that you want to do. Then you're going to select the chat display behavior. So this is like, do you want the chat to always be displaying on the site? Do you only want to show the launcher when people come to the site? Do you want to have a welcome message display? So when people come to the site, they immediately see a welcome message and they click that, and then the chat will open. You can also do on exit intent, or if someone's been on the site for a certain amount of time, to display the chat. So there's lots of different settings in here that you can mess around with and see what's best for you. But for the video today, we're just going to leave these things alone because we're just going to have it always displaying on the site. Then you're going to save this once you have everything figured out, and then you're going to go to options. So this is if you're wanting to do like a consent to process the data or to communicate with someone on the team. If y'all want to introduce these things, you can simply just turn these on. And again, it's going to ask you one last time what language you want this to have. So once you've completed this, you're going to come up here to the top right and you're going to turn it on. So now that we switched it on, the chat is now live. So how do we install the chat on your Brilliant Directories website? So once it's turned on, you're going to come over here to settings. And in settings in HubSpot, you'll see under account setup, you'll see a tracking code. We're going to copy this code. So once you've copied the code, now it's time to go to our Brilliant Directory website. So when you log into Brilliant Directories, I'm just going to go back to the dashboard. When you log into Brilliant Directories for the first time, you're going to be taken to your dashboard here. So once it loads up, what we're going to do is we're going to come down to settings and then design settings. And once you're in design settings, what you're going to want to click on is custom CSS and head. And here is where you're going to paste the code. So you're going to paste this whole script right here on the head code under design settings. And once you do that, you're going to click save. And once you've completed that section, just refresh your website, and then the chat will be displaying here. So it's that simple to get it installed on your site. And then when you're managing messages, so if someone came on here and was like, hello, I want to get more information, and I send that out, well, I'm going to get a notification from HubSpot that someone has initiated a chat. So here you can see that here is the chat message that I sent to myself. So if I was online, I can reply and say, hello, of course, no problem. And there, and then if we go back to our chat over here, there you can see the reply. So you're going to be managing the chat in HubSpot, the inboxes and everything. But this is a great tool to have for people who are wanting to get a chat installed on their site for free. Again, this is free. This is on HubSpot's free account. So anyone can go on here and do this for their site. Happy to help anybody who is looking to get this installed or has more questions on the chat. So I hope this information was helpful for everybody today. And thank you for your time. And I hope to see you all again soon.